rock, motherfucker.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. This your host with the most, live from the West Coast, Professor Trynch, and this is Trynch Talk Podcast. We here with another segment, another episode. Might as well go ahead and get into this nitty gritty. This is called Why Even Bother? Earlier today, I was talking to Big M and 22 Ace. They asked me, are you going to listen to the Kanye West Donda album and the Drake album? Why would I even bother? It's not that I don't think that these guys make good music. I just don't like their motherfucking music. That shit is good for going to sleep. It's like a person that's used to action that watches baseball on TV. I mean, it literally will help you get some of the best sleep of your life. Drake, in these debates about rap, in these debates about hip hop, in these debates where we talk about who's dope, who's not, who, like, what line made you say ooh and ah. I mean, like, these basic ass motherfucking lines these niggas started coming with are so fucking boring. You don't even want to waste your time listening to these niggas most of the time. So I made it a point today to really say, I'm not listening. I can tell you what did drop. That Flea Lord. I can tell you what did drop this Friday. That West Side Gun, Hitler Wears Hermes. Oh, man. Great hip-hop music. Great hip-hop music. Man, that shit. I think they got Lil Wayne on the album, man. I'm not trying to hear. I don't care if Lil Wayne is on the Kanye album. That nigga is fried, died, and laid to the motherfucking side at the end of the day. He is shot. I mean, like, why are we still letting people just really, why are we still, like, really celebrating cuckoo crazy people? I mean, like, society hasn't really become all that much better. It became one of the lamest, saddest, the most depressed Black Americas ever since the emergence of Kanye. We'll get to Drake in a minute. I mean, like for real, Drake got it. Real legends in rap got at least 4 to 5 songs that the niggas that don't even like him will like. And Drake is one of them people. Kanye is one of those people. He really does. They really do like make like shit that'll hit the ear. Like, it's smooth, but it's really because the emergence of like a real hardcore rap. Like, there are levels of hardcore rap that most people don't even know about because it never was like approved whatsoever. Like, Brother Lynch hung. You want to talk about like some gully shit. You want to talk about some real, like, gangster shit. Brother Lynch hung. I got that nigga for about 4 zones. Had to get dirty, though. Left him in the driveway soaking wet. Sold his 6'4". Wow. Couldn't keep it no more. That motherfucker was filthy. More dead bodies than been in that truck to the cemetery and the mortuary. Now, even though, if that song came out nowadays, people would be breaking the song down, breaking it into segments, but it was a great story. I mean, like for real. There is no real Dave the Dope Fiend shooting dope who don't know the meaning of Walter nor soap, but because that tale was coming from a real nigga, you really felt these stories. All you felt from the emergence of Kanye West is the pain of the average 9-to-5 civilian. And I mean, just to be honest, like Grandmaster Melly Mel had a great breakdown of just the civilians of the society. But he knew how to generalize. It wasn't like when he said broken glass everywhere, people pissing in the stairs, they just don't care. I mean, like, that happens everywhere. That's happening still today. You can walk through some broken glass in the nearest alley. You can mess around and catch somebody pissing in the stairway anywhere across America, or, matter of fact, anywhere worldwide. But nobody wants to really hear the mindset of like a person, I hate to say it like this, that's doing all the way good. I mean, like we have songs like that. We already have those songs. But there was a time where nobody at all wanted to hear happy music because of the crack epidemic. I mean, everywhere you went, it was pretty much, it was sad. You could play one of those blues guitars all up and down the street with the Thrillers Gone, that specific string, that boom, 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 that shit right there. And it looked sad than a motherfucker. No kids had waves up and down the street. No kids was fresh. Everybody was wearing the same fucking clothes 4 to 5 days out the week. I mean, like, yes, it seemed like a very sad time. I mean, even before that, it always seemed like super sad. And then, and now, a lot of those kids who pretty much are doing a little bit more better in society, they finished school, they didn't have nobody chasing them down and trying to gun them down. Boom, 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 boom. And at the end of the day, that person's already doing good. Nobody really wants to hear that shit at the end of the day. You should have just became a fucking motivational speaker. I mean, like, positive, motivational speakers are great at being positive. I mean, there's a lot of great, as I said, there's a lot of great positive people, but Kanye's really not that positive. He's really a lame. Drake is a lame. Nobody really even liked who Drake was until they didn't know what he looked like and then heard his music. When they saw what he looked like at first and heard that he was rapping, nobody gave that nigga a shot. So he had to sneak and tiptoe in the realms of rap, in the great era, in the great underground realm of rap, and somehow, some way, found his way to Mount Olympus. That's the way I see it. I mean, like, he found his way with one of the current at the time current demigods, which was Lil Wayne, who was ripping that shit up and down and was building himself up to God status in hip hop. And then when, like, I can't even say, I like Drake when he first came out. But here's where Drake lost a lot of his credibility, like with raw rap heads. We'll play that shit with the woman we like to, we kicking it with, because it sets the right mood. But I'm talking about on your own personal time. When you trying to get right, when you trying to get your mind straight, when you trying to make yourself stronger, you're not putting no motherfucking Drake and Kanye on. If you getting strong with Kanye and Drake on, you better run when them niggas that play the locks walk in. Them niggas that listen to the locks, we got a different mindset. We gonna get through everything. Our mind is putting together strategies that push through everything. Not sit there and literally deal with every emotion that is popping up in our minds. It serves no point. It serves no point in really hearing that, especially as a man. I mean, like, I can go listen to the Whispers. I can go listen to the Temptations. I can go listen to Frankie Beverly and Maze. I can go listen to Guy. I can go listen to motherfucking Joe. I can go listen to, I mean, like, shit. Everybody needs to let it go at this point. It's a bunch of people still bumping R. Kelly. That shit is fire. We'll get to R. Kelly in the next segment, because I heard his paper getting choked behind them walls. Robert getting treated like a dog from touching girls, and now you behind the walls. And I'm not gonna give it a shot to listen to that too much raw, fun, new sounding music. I mean, like, shit, for real. I'm gonna listen to this nigga. I listened to damn near when the baby come out, Lil Baby come out, Lil Boosie just dropped the album. I mean, like, goddamn, there's a whole lot more uplifting, keep you strong in your mindset music next to Kanye and Drake. I mean, like, yeah, if you a real fan of it, cool. I mean, there's a generation that really came up with that dude being really one of those. That nigga took the elevator to God status in rap. All from talking emotion. He's the god of talking emotions in rap. Jay is like the lyrical god of like Wall Street in rap. Like, I'm saying, like, there are so many sectors. I'm like, Eminem is in that horror realm of rap where Brother Lynch Hung hangs out. He's like the Texas Chainsaw Jason Massacre man of rap. I mean, like, you have all these other different perspectives and all these different other people who in rap really develop a certain style of lyricism. Wayne has a certain style of lyricism that is unique. Their style of spitting words together. They're not just talking, and maybe Drake is just very good at making it plain for the people who liked rap, but couldn't feel the gangster shit, couldn't take it as you're watching. They'll be at home watching Die Hard, but can't understand when somebody is riding in a car gunning about 4 or 5 niggas down. It's the same shit. I mean, like shit. There's some in Die Hard. It's a terrorist that's taking over the building, and he's a off-brand cop pretty much. He's a cop pretty much that comes and saves the day. One man. Even though in all reality, that building would have got took over, and Die Hard would have been laid the fuck out, bloody than the motherfucker hanging from that building, hanging from that rope. So, on to it. So, like, it's, I don't know. Maybe, I think, I should say it like this. Kanye and Drake, they're like watching Superbad, and they're like the lyrical version of Superbad. They're like the lyrical version of, wait, and we're going to get to Zach and Miri make a porno. We're going to get to that. Let's get to that now. I just want to mark this mini point because I'm for sure use this in the clip. I can't feel these niggas in they love songs. I can't. It's not like Kanye West and Drake wifed up Claire Huxtable. Both of these niggas got bitches that was fucking on camera. That niggas can look up any motherfucking time for free. Anytime. And you mean to tell me that I'm finna listen? And especially when I heard Kim say she don't even fuck with this nigga Kanye music, I was like, dog, your bitch don't fuck with you. And you acting all in love, and then you acting like you going crazy. I see these niggas all the time in normal life, and they don't get no treatment or nothing like that. Niggas step over them and be like, and be getting at your bitch. I mean, this is how the real game goes. Niggas already know motherfuckers is getting at Kim Kardashian. There's a lot of young gunners in hip hop with paper, like, you know, shit, who got a strong spine, and, you know, shit, they willing to just, you know, put that notch up on their belt, notch up on the headboard, pretty much, shit. On the path to getting more and more money and more success. I'm not finna knock them on that. I salute them dudes that do that shit. Just like I salute Kim Kardashian for getting with this nut ass nigga who was a lame to start with, and pretty much helping this nigga become something even more, because he was just stuck in the realm of hip hop and made him look something bigger. Because she was doing bigger things already. Shit. Gave him some kids. I mean, like, shit. Pretty much, shoot, she slowed it down. She slowed the game down for him. Everybody know when one person belongs in the game. Belongs in the fucking game. And I'm not gonna lie. Drake baby mama fire too. Nigga will fuck with her at the drop of a dime. But not fuck with her. You know, niggas about knock that box out and keep it pushing. You know, once again, notch on the headboard, notch on the waist that we keep for our own personal memory. Not even to tell other motherfuckers, because these niggas be haters nowadays. The fact that they have any type of issue, any type of drama, is like showing you how whack hip hop is. I was overjoyed watching the Lox first Dipset when Styles P said, "Get Dipset the fuck out here now." Ah, man, I was ready to throw a chair through a window, man. And I was driving on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how hyped that shit was getting me. I was like, it took me back to my younger days. All the music, if you was born in 1980, I'm not even going to say, if you was born in the early 80s, all the way up to like the early 90s, rap, that rap sound was, and I'm gonna really say that sound really matters more when you're in high school into your early adult partying days. So like early adulthood, college partying days. That's really your sound of music. So I say from like, let's just say 10 to 25. Them are your most important days in hip hop. So when you came out, if you was geeked up every time Lox or Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheek Louch mixtape came out and you was listening to that, if you was listening to all the Cameron shit, if you was into when 50 and Cameron beef, all that shit, that era mattered when you watched Versus. Anybody who came up after that or really before that, that was in the Melly Mel era, they may not understand it. They may just think that we're really just violent, but that was one of the most, you could get your aggression out just through the music, mobbing up the street. So, and you got into shit listening to that music too. I know I did. But when Kanye West dropped, I remember hearing him on The Bounce, on the Blueprint 2. I remember, years down the line, I found out he did one of my favorite songs, The Truth by Beanie Siegel. He did a gang of other songs. I like the song Diamonds Are Forever by him. I like Graduation. That's really the one album that I say that he got to his peak and let all that silly shit in his head get to him and fucked up. Like, I really just wish entertainers would start being strong again. I really wish entertainers would stop being these weak motherfuckers at the end of the day, because that shit don't help nobody. Like, all of a sudden, if you acting weak and this kid is feeling you and feeling your music, you got to make sure that you have to think about that. I be feeling all type of different shit on the regular, but due to me I got like shit, 7 nephews, I got 8 nephews, a niece, and my daughter. I mean, shit, I got the order off, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of kids that look up to me, so even when in my worst days, I know how to tuck off, deal with it, come back, standing strong and showing that you could do something better for the future. And I'm not saying this about Drake. Drake really actually is a good person. He's done some great things. He's down with, like shit, I ain't gonna lie, shit. If it wasn't for the mob ties, niggas would have been ran up in that nigga house, though. Yeah, you know how the streets really get down, man. And shout out to Jay Prince, too, man, because that's a different type of respect to where you get to live your life in rap. And on top of that, you have no bullshit, no gunshots being thrown at you. It don't matter if that nigga's from Canada or not. I mean, for real, like, shit, you got this lame-ass nigga, they got this lame-ass nigga Tory Lanez with the Bosley treatment out here. I mean, like, and he a young dude. I mean, like, these things are different to me now. Like, this is an era where people don't accept who they are. You got, when Kanye got liposuction, that was about something, so fuck this nigga's album. And I don't know, maybe if Drake got it, I'm probably going to end up cruising with a homegirl, cruising with a female sometime, and then one of them songs get to you somehow, some way, but not Kanye. I'm not. Only time I want to watch something with Kanye West is that skit with Cousin Bang, that Cameron guy, when them niggas was in Harold's Chicken and that nigga was, and Cousin Bang was pressing everybody. Other than that, as I said, Graduation, few songs from College Dropout, and Diamonds Are Forever, and fuck out of here. With Drake, come on, man. You would think that out of all people, I mean, like, I've been broke around bad bitches. So to have, and still got to lay and spray, so that don't really mean nothing to me. So these same females that are in the club looking bad as a motherfucker now was kicking it, getting drunk and high all off of motherfucking stress weed and Takavaka and some motherfucking night train. Now they go take a trip to, they move to another city, take a trip down there to motherfucking Dominican Republic and come back a bad bitch, man. Y'all niggas got me fucked up out here. Y'all need to start seeing these people who they were before. Drake, I think it's perfectly normal as a man to fall in love with somebody who's fucking a lot in the way you like it to, in the way you like them to. So when I saw his baby mom, I ain't seen her on the Triple X side whatsoever, but she's a gorgeous woman. So I feel like, yeah, I see how he went for that, but he shouldn't have hid the game. He should have just stayed in the game. Look at Ice-T. Ice-T has kept it player all the way throughout all the shit that people talked about, from Darlene up to Coco. So, like, and nobody really knows their business, but for these guys to come up in an era where people are all in their business and nobody's getting socked in the mouth, I'm pretty sure that's a very stressful thing as a man. That is, like, if you can't verbally give it to somebody, physically give it to somebody, mentally get at a motherfucker in the way as a man, and a person still, and these people are still shitting on you every which way, I'm pretty sure that's a stressful thing. So I give a salute to Drake on pretty much staying out the limelight, barely ever doing interviews, not putting his foot in his mouth. You know, he just makes the music. He's doing something that they do in the 90s, which is something that we do here at Out the Trenches. Where we keep in our interviews, we keep our stuff kind of very much separate from talking about keeping about the drill scene, who's busting on who, ops, you know, this, that, and the other. The only ops we chase over here at Out the Trenches is opportunities. So, on that note, as I said, I already gave my opinion on that shit, man. You know, shit, I'm about to be bumping that West Side Gun. Hitler Wears Hermes 8. Everybody check that out. And everybody, and now, hold on. Matter of fact, we're about to talk about this for 2 minutes. I'm about to go in about this. Flea Lord. Real New York raw rap. I want everybody to check his last year. This dude had an album every month that was fire. I mean, like, he got the legends. He was doing songs with Prodigy before he passed. I mean, like in the rap hierarchy, he's up there with them icons. He's up there with them grimy rapping icons. So everybody check him out. That's a project he did with Rock Marciano. That nigga's dope too. 38 Special dope as well. But motherfucker listening to some Kanye West who's wearing a goddamn Dollar Tree ski mask over his head with a puffy jacket, sitting in the middle of a goddamn arena with some hooks being hoisted up in the air and shit. Man, fuck all that shit. Once again, this is your host with the most. Live from the West Coast, Professor Trynch. Hey, everybody out here, keep it trill and always get your dollar bills. Peace. Peace and love. Y'all have a good night.